Morning, everybody, and welcome to this channel, Freya's Crone. My name is Melody. For those of you who are new to this channel, welcome, and welcome back to my returning subscribers for my other channel. I'm grateful for each and every one of you guys and all the love and support that you've given me on this YouTube journey. So make sure to hit that thumbs up, and if you're going to watch live, make sure to double tap the screen. All right. If you are not subscribed, please hit that subscribe button and notification bell. Leave a comment and let me know how these messages resonate with you. And you can always share the short or the video once it uploads, because it'll take a minute to upload. All right, so I just want to give every big shout out. Thank you for supporting me, for following me, especially if you're new. And of course, the returning guys, girls, females. I'm just grateful for everybody. And we need to stay in this energy of gratitude today. You see that I'm stumbling around. That's because the closer we get to awakening, the harder, the faster the darkness is going to come in, the more they're going to prey upon us as a predator. All right, somebody needs to know that. So today is February 4th, 2026. So February is a 2 energy, so it's about staying balanced in the month of February. The 4 energy talk about being balanced in your heart space, being balanced in your home, making sure that you remain focused on what you want to build with the 4 energy. Trust that you're protected. Okay, so the 2 and a 4 adds up to a 6, so we got the energetic of 1. So it is definitely all about staying balanced and focused on what you want to manifest, right? Don't allow the darkness to distract you, because I'm feeling very, very distracted all of a sudden. All right. Make sure that you stay grounded. Make sure that you take your spiritual baths or showers on a regular basis. Make sure that your energy clear, like using Palo Santo that I have here. All of that will be very, very important. Today, for the overall energetic number is a 7. Sevens are about the challenges that we have to go through, take the next step on our journey. Okay, so we're going to pull today a card from the Divine Feminine Oracle, because I feel like, it doesn't matter if you're male or female, because in order to find balance, you have to balance out your masculine and feminine energies. Even if you're a man, you can still be feminine, even though I know that men are socially shaped not to be in their fields. That is something that they need, that the male generation is to break out of. All right. So we're going to go ahead and pull a Divine Feminine Oracle card to open up for today, February 4th. Let me move these out of the way. Thank you for the thumbs up. Have some viewers, please double tap that screen. It is greatly appreciated. All right, so let's go ahead and pull a Divine Feminine card. This is for your Divine Feminine. You could be a Divine Feminine as a female. You can be a Divine Feminine as a male person as well. It's just a feminine. It's about trusting your emotions. It's about being okay with being both in a masculine, which is a power energy, and a female, which is a flow energy. All right. Please and thank you, Holy Spirit. Let's pull a Divine Feminine Oracle card for the collective. Green Tara, the Buddha of enlightened action. My soul informs every step. I do what my heart compels me to do. All right. So That's exactly right. It's about that. Today is for fourth, that fourth energy, your fourth chakra, being compelled to allow your heart to move you forward, to drive your focus, right? Um, on the bottom of the deck, we have Sekhmet, the Red Lady. I am pure strength. I honor my anger by giving voice to it. Okay, so let's go ahead and we are going to read this oracle card, Green Tara. Number 113. So a 1-1 is talking about mastering something, and that 3 energy is where you put your focus. That's what grows. Okay. 13. All right. Let's see here. Green Tara embodies the emboldened state that overcomes fears and allows us to take action on what we know is right. Tara is a female Buddha in the, I'm not even going to pronounce it, Buddhist tradition. It's Vajaryana. Varahana. I don't know. I'm sorry if I chop that up for those of you who are in that area. All right. Buddha, she is known as the mother of liberation because her name is derived from. So, what you're basically doing is you are liberating your anger and you are transmuting it into strength. Because the red talks about anger, it talks about courage, it talks about strength. So, this is absolutely beautiful. All right. Lost my page. See, I don't know. I feel like I am distracted today. So please be aware of that. Don't allow the darkness to keep distracting you because that's what they want. The darkness wants to distract you. They don't want you to stay enlightened. They don't want you, especially if you have a high calling like I do, they don't want you to answer that call. What they want to do is keep you in that south node. They don't want you to be on your spiritual path because that means if you're on your spiritual path that they are in trouble, right? So what they do is they do things to distract you. They do things to cause you to misstep and take you off of your path. So I feel like that's very important for somebody to need to know that, all right? Because her name is derived from the root to cross. Terra assists all beings in crossing the ocean of suffering to liberation. According to the Terra Tantra, eons ago, Terra incarnated as a king's daughter. She showed such spiritual excellence and such profound compassion that she impressed a group of monks. They told her that they would pray, as in prayer, talking to your spirit team, for her to be reborn as a man so that she could reach enlightenment. She responded by enlightening them. She told them that there's no such thing as a male and female. Right. That's about that balance, masculine and feminine within ourselves, right? It doesn't matter about gender. It matters about that balance. Okay. The idea is projections and expectations that we superimpose into the male form and the female form are not real. They are contrived, formed in emptiness and emptiness in form. Tara vowed then and there before all the monks that she would remain a female Buddha for all lifetimes until all beings were liberated from the illusion that a person's sex determines their ability to become enlightened. There is 4 different types of enlightenment activity in divine attributes depicted symbolically through the colors red, white, black, yellow, and green. And what do we have underneath but the red? Green Tara is Tara's embodiment of compassionate action or enlightened action. Her green color signifies vigor and vitality. Her mudra also represents vitality and the purity of our life force, the Prana mudra. She is the action we take from the deeply rooted place within our heart. She is the energy that seeks to act in alignment with what will free us as we liberate others. Green tar is a sacred nudge to get moving and to do what it is that your soul compels you to do. Don't sit with an idea or a project any longer. Take action on it. Don't think about a friend who keeps coming into your heart. Go bring Go bring her dark chocolate and send her a love letter. Don't wait to impress your love to someone you've needed to. Go now. Tell the truth. Let your feet be moving by what has been caged within you. Let your wisdom shift into inspired action. Tara is a message. The time for action is now. There's nothing to wait for and no person you need to become before doing what you've come here to do. Start small and let the soul lead, not the ego. It's not the grandeur of the gesture or effort. It's the amount of love something is done with that ever matters. There are so many injustices in the world, so much suffering, that it's easy to get stuck in the molasses of helplessness. The brilliant Burmese diplomat Aung San Suu Kyi, I'm sorry, I probably dropped that too, says, if you're feeling hopeless, help someone. Green tar is about aligning what moves us to tears with compassionate action. She's the push to do something, anything that might alleviate the suffering of others. In the process of taking action with love and from love, we also liberate ourselves. Soul's voice meditation. What does my soul want me to take action on right now? The intention. My soul informs me every step. I do what my heart compels me to do. So it's very, very important, collective, to listen to that still small voice within you. It is very, very important to ground your energy. It's very important to use, if somebody is trying to trigger you, distract you, use it constructively. Take that anger as a stepping stone to build something solid, to take some sort of action. Okay. It talks about trusting your heart. Today is February 4th. It's about being in a balanced masculine and feminine energy, just like Green Taurus says. There is no gender. It's about that balance within ourselves. It's about, what's being mirrored back to us that needs to be healed. Okay. Focus on that and take the action that is needed to heal that, to receive, to give. So giving with expectation is part of the process, right? So don't feel as if you're helpless. If you feel helpless, go help someone, just like she said. So it's about taking that anger, using it constructively, and turn it into strength here. I could be talking to the collective who has an Egyptian bloodline here. So you have Pope John, the point of possibilities. The possibilities are limitless because the soul is limitless. And then have the cosmic egg. I hold the universe within me. I'm the force of ever expanding love, right? So yeah, I think this is that egg energy of the birth, right? You're in that cocoon and you're about to, like, I feel they're showing me the crowning energy for the females who have had children. When you get ready to have a child, the last step before that child is born is the crowning step. So I feel like as a collective, we are crowning here. If you look at this, right, the egg, look at the top. Doesn't that kind of look like a baby? See the head? Right? And then this would be the body still coming out, being born. Okay, so there's something about that. There's something about that. And I feel like we really, really need to ground our energy. It is so important. And then it, like I said, it adds up to that number 7 energy, which talks about taking that next step on our ascension journey. Please double tap that screen. And if you are a hater, thank you for the view. It's appreciated. All right, so this is the Sacred Destiny Oracle card. So it's talking about taking your next step on your destiny. We had the card come out a couple of times yesterday with, I think it's Archangel Jeremiah brought it out. So a lot of us are already in our North Node, which means we are on our spiritual journey. Thank you for the thumb. We are on our spiritual journey already. We've already stepped on it. Um, all right, so let's go ahead and pull one of these Sacred Destiny Oracle cards. Please and thank you, Holy Spirit. So we do have a swan on this card. It's called Stillness. Look at all the purple, first of all. The purple talks about your spiritual journey. Then you have the green Aurora, which talks about the heart space. So the swan on this card represents you strolling along by yourself for a while. It's like going through that period of darkness and finding that towards the light, right? So a lot of you, especially if you are on a twin flame journey, may have been walking your journey alone without your DV or DC, your divine counterpart. That's because a lot of us had to do a lot of healing. Um, all right, so yeah, and look, blessings. How about that? This is absolutely beautiful. All right, so Sacred Destiny, Divine Feminine Green Torah, saying something, my soul informs my every step. I do what my heart compels me to do. So for some of you, you may be compelled to just sit still for a minute and be in the flow, right? Be in the flow of your heart, be in the flow of your intuition. Frozen tundra. The tundra is a stark and severe landscape found in both the southern and northern hemispheres. It is usually bereft of most plant and animal life and can only support very low-growing plants such as mosses and lichen. I don't know what that is. Lichen, I don't know. This is frozen year-round, so it is impossible for trees to grow in the barren landscape. In the winter, the landscape is very cold and dark. The wild winds surge across the desolation even in the summer. The land remains frozen, although the surface can be soggy and covered with lakes, marshes, ponds, bogs that become heavens for millions of migrating birds. So, Green Tara is bringing this forward to you and want you to know, take a step back from a project, situation, or relationship, even if it's just for a few moments. Mend bridges, slow down, breathe, be still within, listen to your inner voice, right? Because your soul is guiding you. Your still small voice is guiding you. Take time to connect with your spirit guides, ancestors, and spiritual guardians. Listen to your higher self. Timing is everything. This is not a good time to start a new cycle. Wait, incubate, fix things that need fixed, heal things that need healing, things through, forgive yourself and others. If things seem barren or even bleak, hold on. Just as the migrating birds find new life in the tundra marshes in the summer, you too, collective, will expand once again during the coming in your life. Remember, we are crowning. Okay? So remember that. So we're in the process of healing maybe something that has kept us angry, or something that has that anger that talks about forgiveness, right? And healing anger, realizing the strength of your emotions is something else that I am getting here. But you've been in this pit of stillness. You have been alone. But Spirit is telling you, even though you may see yourself as alone, you really are not alone. You have your spirit guides around you, Divine Feminine. Um, and you have a gift within you. That's that still small voice within you. You have that direct connection with your higher self. So whatever comes up to you, need to honor it and transmute that trigger into strength. It is going to be very, very important because we are in the birthing process of a new form of evolution in humanity. Remember, the darkness is going to attack us even harder because they know that their days are limited. All right. Speaking of darkness, I don't know why, but the last 2 nights around 3:33 a.m., my doorbell started dinging and my cat was like, meow, meow, meow. But I'm like, look, you need to be quiet and go to sleep. So that's just a sign that the darkness is around us, right? Even if you don't recognize it, pay attention because you may be like, oh my God, there's a lot of stuff that is happening that is coincidental. Like it's like a sign. Okay, just like I said about my doorbell ring at 3:33 a.m. I'm like, really? It was a cat that I think triggered it. But the point is, because I have a couple of outside cats that run through the yard. Cats are nocturnal. All right, so what are the crows warning us as a collective about today? What are the crows warning us as a collective about today? Freedom. I'm telling you, this is absolutely beautiful community. So it's about freeing yourself from this triggered emotion today. That's why the crows are warning you. Take that power and use it as strength to rise of it. Again, be aware of triggers because we're in that 7 energy today. Take that trigger and use it as a tool to free yourself. Make sure you stay in the flow, right? And then look on this card. Look at this beautiful crystal. That looks like an amethyst. All right. And then on this card, you can see the moon in the background. And we just had the moon in Leo, which rules the strength card. All right, so freedom. The crows are warning you today about freedom. And I feel like it's seeing yourself from this trigger. Don't allow yourself to get triggered. Sit in that energy of stillness. Be still. Remain calm. Listen to that still small voice within you because today your voice is communicating. It's like the battery is turned up in that hearing aid, so to speak. That's the best way I could describe it. And you will know your higher self speaks to you. You do not need to stay where you are. Change your position. You can rise up and see the world from a different place. You have wings. All you need is a desire to fly. So the crows are warning you. You don't need to stay in this trigger. You don't need to remain angry. Because you are a limitless being. And your soul is limitless. So stay enlightened. Be still. Just don't get triggered. You have the power to rise up out of it. So that definitely has some people coming up against you. wanting to play in your emotions. This is the energy of why are you taking things so seriously, right? I didn't mean to make you mad. I was just playing and let the rain coming down, this emotion coming down. So you may have a community of people trying to come up against you, try to apologize for something that they may have did, said, whatever. But Spirit is telling you to just be still. Don't react in it. You know, you have the strength and the courage to not, like, it's like you have the strength and courage not to give them the reaction that they want. Yeah, they're just there to cause grief, right? Something could be catching their attention today, or maybe something's catching their attention. You know, you have the energy of grief there. See that crow all isolated, right? All isolated on their journey. See that one swan. It's kind of coincidental that this crow has the very same flower right here that's right here. It's very, very important to ground energy today, because when you ground your energy, it'll give you the resistance that you need from whatever these people's words are. All right, so that's what the crows are warning you about. You know, you do have the blessings card here. Blessings are flowing your way. It's going to be as if by magic, right? That something is going to happen. You know, this is a piece of amethyst. Amethyst is really good for detoxifying them emotions, to help transmute them. And I'm having a hot flash. All right, so I see 5 people watching. Can you give me some thumbs up, please? It's greatly appreciated. Please and thank you, Holy Spirit. Can we have a couple of, some more energies, dig a little bit deeper? Yep. Somebody is spying, lying, gossiping. Somebody, the page of Michael talks about lies. Somebody is definitely lying. And they don't want somebody to see through their lies, is what I feel. That goes to, I don't know why you're mad. I was just playing. Why do you got to take things so seriously? Right? Coming in just to challenge your perception. Why? Because something that you are going to say today may catch their attention. But yeah, or maybe something that the person is going to say is going to catch your attention and you're like, what? Yeah, okay. All right. So that's what that's there. Okay, the Chariot. So, the Chariot in reverse, see, it's number 7. That's today's energy. This is somebody who's way out of control. Somebody who is very determined to challenge you, very determined to trigger you, do whatever they can to successfully make you mad. This is somebody who's way out of control. Like, they don't even have their own control of their own life. They want to come in and challenge you or judge you for their own reasons, right? So somebody could be a Cancer. And then with the 10 of Uriel. So the 10 of Uriel talks about being grateful, right? Having financial success. Because you got a blessing on the way. Some sort of blessing, some sort of financial success on the way. And as people, they are catching it. They're very aware of that. See, this is yellowbird. That's canary. Canaries are like a canary in somebody's ear. Ba, 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 ba. Gossiping, lying, spying. This could very well be people with a family dynamic as well. There is so much to be grateful for: financial success and a promise of retirement, a rich and rewarding family life. Yeah. So this can be somebody within your family, or just, and family isn't always blood. This could even be people that you call family, because they see that you are advancing. They see that you are um, gaining success in all areas, right? The community, the 10 of Ariel, the community of people. See these two women sitting at the table talking? These are the gossipers sitting outside this coffee shop in the community. Mm-hmm. While the kids are off playing in the background. Let's do this to so and so. Did you see so and so today? Ba 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 ba. Like, yeah, you're gonna have that. So the Ace of Raphael talks about that new beginning. The Five of Raphael talks about fun and forgiveness, um, because everything is happening for a reason. This is somebody who may want to come in and say, "I'm sorry," that something along those lines. But again, "I'm sorry, I didn't mean to make you mad," right? But they're actually, I feel like, offering a poisonous cup of love. What they're offering is not the truth. This apology is not the truth. So you need to understand that this is happening for a reason. And it's because they are noticing your growth. They are noticing the fact that you are heading towards your blessing. So they are seeing that you are freeing yourself from their behaviors, what they are doing, right? That you are freeing them, you are freeing yourself, and you are seeing something from a different perspective. And feminine, somebody is building a business. Archangel Gabriel. So you are divine feminine, taking that leap of faith, right? Then you have the King of Ariel. This is somebody who's very grounded, somebody who's very down to earth, somebody who knows what they want, right? And that's why they're gossiping, because it's like they see that you may be building something with your divine masculine, taking some sort of a leap of faith with him. And they're gathering the community of people around you to try to defeat you, to try to keep you in separation. This is beautiful, though, because this talks about doing what you love, loving what you're doing, listening to your heart today. If you believe it can happen, it's going to happen. So it's about shifting that belief system. This person does not want you to believe in love. This person does not want you to believe in that still small voice. They don't even want you to believe that you even have a soul. This is that very manipulative, verbally manipulative energy here. Yeah. So we're talking to you, Divine Feminine. I'm seeing 1010 coming through here. 1010 with an overlay of 6, which talks about balance, two people being on the same page. I am speaking directly to my divine feminines, and now I understand why I got guided to bring out my divine feminine card. So this message is for my divine feminines out there. Archangel Gabriel is coming to you and giving you the message. Time to act upon your plans. Creativity is rewarded. Luxurious and abundant resources. Yeah, underneath the 10 of Pentacles, a rich and rewarding life is coming your way. Your rebirth. The head is out, right? Just like this egg. The head is out. right? The head is out. See the head? And then here's the rest of the body coming out. So hang on, Divine Feminines. You're almost there. For my Divine Feminines who have been in a period of darkness, you are finally, you're closer to the light than you ever could imagine. That's why I tell you that the dark knows that. They know how close you are. So they're doing everything in their power to try to deceive you. Please stay in your heart. It's very, very important. Right? I'm talking to the feminines who are very empathic. Somebody who, we feel everything. It's very important to cleanse your energy. It's very important to ground your energy so that you recognize what you are feeling and what other people are projecting upon you. So you can recognize the difference. So that you can stay on your path. The closer you come to finishing your rebirth, the harder the challenge is, the more the darkness is going to come up against it, because they don't want the light to win. So one of the ways to let go of the anger, right? Somebody's very angry. One of the ways to let go of the anger is to see the silver lining in the situation. Right? And embrace the opportunity that these people are, the rocks that they're thrown into you. Take them rocks and put them as another stepping stone towards a journey. Like, for instance, if somebody throws a rock, take that rock, put it down, put your foot on it, and say, thank you. That's just another step towards my birth. So don't allow these people to trigger you. Don't allow the naysayers to keep you stuck. It's very, very important to listen to that still small voice within you. It's kind of cool that you got one swan on here, and here you are, Divine Feminine, walking this journey alone. For whoever I'm talking to, I feel like you and your Divine Masculine are going to build something fantastic together. So if you've been trying to build a business on your own and you failed time and time and time again, that's my scenario. But I feel like I'm speaking to more than just myself here. There's a reason for that. That's because you and your person, your Divine Masculine, your divine counterpart, are supposed to build it together. You're going to build this empire together. You're going to build it together. See the naysayers, the gossipers out in the community. Oh, Reyes Crone was live this morning and ba 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 ba, They may even be trying to set you up to, even though I don't have Eight of Swords here, they may be trying to set you up with a Chariot card that often represents the police. But I feel like it's not going to happen. For those of you, these naysayers are going to be stopped in their tracks. No matter how determined they are to wreck you, to trigger you, their strength is going to stop them in their tracks. They're not going to be able to throw you off balance because you already see them coming. You can feel them. You can feel that energy. You are earning your wings, divine feminine. So Angel Gabriel is he's a divine messenger. He who, it's like the messenger of God is what he is called. You have Archangel Metatron telling you to be aware of your thoughts, because this also could very well be telepathic messages with the 7 energy coming down through the crown chakra. Alrighty, and then you have Archangel Metatron on this card too, telling you you need to believe in yourself. You need to understand what is your thoughts and what is being projected upon you. You really need to trust your heart. So be still and listen to that still small voice within you, and you'll know, because you, my divine feminines, you know the difference. You can feel it. You know messages that are meant for you, and you know what's being projected upon you. And I know you know, because I've been through it. I had somebody last year sending me telepathic messages trying to get me to unalive myself. And I almost did. And I was like, wait a minute, this isn't me. It's like they wanted me to, and they would be innocent from it. Well, guess what? I wrote a story. I did a living will. And I made sure that I put the story with it. So if anything happens to me, because I don't want anything to happen, I'm not suicidal in any shape or form. But if anything happens to me, I have it in a place where it will be handed over to the FBI, and I will take them down. Well, they will take them down, because I won't be I won't be here. Yeah. You have a direct connection with the angel, my feminines, my empress. You know, you can feel that this is upon us. You can feel it. And you are, my empress, the kind of people who have a kind heart. You will help anybody out. The thing about us empresses, the feminines, is that that's what we do. It's like the energy of, we will help somebody out regardless of what they do, right? Now, not me anymore. You use me once. If I realize you're using me, you're gone. I'll be gone without a notice. I won't even give you a 2 weeks notice. I'll just walk away. I did it, and I will continue it. You don't take advantage of somebody's kindness and then step all over them. That's not good. So, feminines, you know within your soul the action you need to take. And the action you need to take is just to be still. Transmute this anger that is being projected upon you in subliminal messages with Archangel Gabriel coming there. Subliminally, emotionally, because I got the page of Michael in reverse and the 5 of Raphael in reverse. Mentally and emotionally. And see the reason why they are doing it, and it's because they are determined to block you. But I feel like the angels have come in and stopped them in their tracks as well. Because why? Because you are building. You are adding another layer to what you want to build in your finances, in your career. Because this talks about your career. Taking another step. This is an energy of 13 by what? Laying to rest this anger, and taking this anger and use it constructively, and turning it into strength, like transmuting it into strength. So you're stronger than what you think. And I'm speaking to my divine feminines who know that. What has not hurt you has only made you stronger. So all of the hurt, all the challenges that you have been through, my divine feminines, whether you're a male or a female, because there is no gender, does not matter. I've met me some feminine men in my life. Very feminine men. Does not matter. We're birds of a feather that are flocking together. No matter who you are, what your preference is. I don't care. I look at you as another soul, as a brother, as a sister. All right. It's called growing up. You know, that's exactly what it's called, growing up. So some of you may have your divine masculine coming towards you, and these people know it. So you really need to listen to your heart, because this King of Uriel is the King of Pentacles. This is somebody who invests wisely. Somebody who's very grounded. Somebody who's very money oriented. Somebody who knows, is a hard worker, right? Big good father figure. Somebody who's very accomplished, very able, right? It's like you're building one side, they're building the other side, and you two are coming together to build together. So it's very, very important, my feminines, to heart open. Because things are going to work out according to the divine plan. Right? See? Plans are working out successfully. And these naysayers working together to come up against you don't want you to work out, don't want you to build. All right. I don't know what she's doing with these hands. See? This hand. Does anybody know what that is? Leave me a comment in the comment section below if you know what that hand gesture is. That just caught my attention. Alrighty. So you're stronger than what you think you are, feminines. And we already know that, right? Let's get a final angel message. Angels, what do you want to leave this reading with? Archangel Uriel, brilliant idea. Yes, your idea is divinely guided. Please take action to bring your idea into fruition. So you definitely got some sort of an idea when it comes to building some sort of long-term success here. It already lies within you. And I feel like you or your masculine could be getting this aha moment. Right? See that horse rearing up? Okay, hello from heaven. So Archangel Azrael coming through again. Your loved ones in heaven are doing fine. Let go of worries and feel their blessings. So you have a loved one in heaven who is bestowing a blessing upon you. Okay? So you need to be in the flow so that you can take this seed, this opportunity, and plant it with love, with a cup of divine, pure love. See the two things in the background? Somebody's coming. Somebody is coming towards you. If you've been in separation with your soulmate, they're coming. They are coming your way. Keep an open mind, learn ideas, and teach these ideas to others. So you got Archangel Zadkiel coming through again. So, yes, and I feel like Archangel Azrael is coming through telling you, you know, you are transitioning. You are going through your rebirth. You have your spirit team around you, your loved ones around you specifically, who are giving you the strength and the courage to rise up out of these challenged individuals who are childish, immature, who have not grown up yet, and still think they are the mean girls in high school. These are the kind of people that you would meet in high school who would bully you. They still haven't grown up. They think they're in high school. I'm not saying they're girls. I'm just saying that these are people in general. Okay, so take this idea that your soul is giving you and plant that seed. Because listen, my friends, we're only 6 weeks away from spring, believe it or not. Punxsutawney seen his shadow, at least here in the States. So we're 6 weeks away from spring. All right. And that's where we birth our blessings. So remember, our head is out. The rest of us are still in the womb. We are birthing. We are almost there. All right. This reminds me of the phoenix rising up out of the ashes. All right, guys. Thank you for watching. Thank you. Thumbs up. I love you guys. And I will see you tomorrow.